don't like write too much on it because I write lineups on it too. Ladies and gentlemen, the Greater Metro Junior Hockey League proudly presents to you Round 3. Game 2. Lynx, Rattlers, and the puck is dropped, and away we go. It's going to be the first play for Richard Kuchma, sporting a full cage here tonight, normally going on with the full visor, whistle sounds, and a quick hand pass on early. Quick tie up there, it's Arvid Malm. The puck now to the blue line. It's going to be Richard Kuchma. Has Minetz to work with, and he's going to find him here. Matvei Minetz pressured off by Carson Laurent, and it's going to be startup now for Dubuque of the West Nipissing Lynx. Arvid Malm able to escape that puck away around from Dubuque. Got a hit for his efforts, but he can make a play with it. Long stretch one hit. Carson Laurent on up high, and he has that puck now. Laurent back to the blue line. It's Major with all sorts of room. Shoots that one, and it's a save made for Maxim Ivanov. Maxim Ivanov comes in tonight, a record of 4-0 in the playoffs, goals against of 1.75, one shutout to his name in that series, save percentage of .951. A new goaltender in goal for the West Nipissing Lynx, Carson Lockhart, regular season record of 13-6. Tie up in the offensive zone for the Lynx, caught up there by Baxter. He can force it along behind the cage where Lupflin can make an outlet for Borisov. Taken away by Savignac, and he'll further it back on goal to Maxim Ivanov. Baxter, Lupflin catch. Baxter behind Ivanov, a centering feed, and he'll find Bunzaniks. Through center, picked off by Boylan. McKay from the corner, away from Melker Melander. It's going to be Major flexing it along for Boylan. Bunzaniks there trying to battle away, but it's going to be rattled back the other side for Chitteroni, away from him. And Tyler Baxter can watch Lupflin get to that corner puck first. Artem Borisov, 27 in green. Melander unable to locate that puck in time. Filion, the captain of the Lynx, can work it back before it's swept away by Lupflin. Bank to Orkov, return, Shamil Lupflin. Fluttering pass through center. Connects for Swede, Melker Melander. Around McKay, trying to get towards the net. Lockhart's able to swipe it aside. Blake Barber with Gleb Selesnyov on him. Just along for Weishe. Filion up through the gut was taken away by Lupflin again. He will give it across for Francis Aaron Stemper. Away from Selesnyov. Icing is going to be waved off. Lockhart out of his cage to slow it. Left it for Barber, taken away by Stemper. He gets stamped to the boards there by the captain, Filion. Lafreniere with it. Up the gut to Fisher, still in the own zone. Blake Barber can return it back for Fisher, playing the bank, and he can skate up to it now. Got decked there by Selesnyov going down. Vargas from behind his own net. Return, Nugamanov will leave it for Aaron Stemper. Selesnyov presents the pass, and he's using him. Back for Stemper, punched away, Nugamanov. His shot did not miss by much. May have been blocked by Drolet en route. A tip by Selesnyov. Corner play, turnaround bid, trying to get for Stemper in front, can't do so. Gleb Selesnyov turns away from Fisher. The captain Filion over him, and he can make a play, but not out of the zone. A keep in by Roman Orikov. Glove down, Selesnyov from Stemper. Nugamanov, a shot there, never got on through. Frank Ekholm, the former Rattler. Played in 11 games for Bradford to start this season. Fisher tied up with Orikov. Nasviger a good keep in there, and he can whip that one wide. Zachary Major from the corner. The defenseman joining the rush offensively. Anthony Bendall trying to work it back onto Ivanov, who looks behind him. He's able to keep that puck out of the crease for now with 16:48 time remaining in the first period. Best of 7 between these two teams. Rattlers took game 1 by a dominant score of 10-3. Lots of scoring early in that first period. It was a tight contest. It was 3-2 Rattlers after the first. Then the floodgates started to open, and the Rattlers really poured on and took over the game. That one was fluttering up and out of play. Navziger again on the faceoff. He got Danila Zakharov the line in with him. Third line out for both teams right now. Riley Burnett out there as well, and looks like he might have been called to take the faceoff, but Navziger can take it and win it, but possession to Bradford. Drarian forced off the puck by Bendall, and he can get it back into the zone. Delayed penalty coming up here on Jacob Bunny. Navsviger into the corner, touches up. Kuchma just trying to pry that puck free. Major from the blue line, hounded there by Bundy. Puck gets flexed out of the zone. Zakharov racing over Major. Empty net for the Lynx. He can drop it back. Riley Finlater. Bundy all over him. It's going to get flipped right to Danila Zakharov when the whistle sounds and the penalty will be assessed. Aaron Stemper will sit. The Lynx power play in the regular season came out at 16%. In the playoffs, they sit at 20%. Alexander Dubuk on the faceoff. Major a good keep at the blue line, but it'll come right to the captain Malm. A centering feed and a sure-handed bid for Isaac Carlson. Going wide around White Shea. Carlson still protects the puck strongly. Smart play by Isaac will go out of the zone and deep it to Tyler Baxter, who can backpedal into his own zone and make an aerial pass off the bank and maybe to Carlson just away from him. Ian White Shea going to the corner. The much bigger White Shea got it there on a centering feed by Carlson. Couldn't connect with Arvid Malm in time. Still a minute 30 to go on the power play. The captain Malm flexed off the puck, and it's going to be a breakout chance for Frank Elkholm. Started it back forward to Book, who can make a drop pass. A pass for Major in front. His shot stop. Big rebound, and it just got pumped wide off the stick of Savignac. Lynx with pressure here on this power play. That fluttering shot from the blue line gets held and answered by Maxim Ivanov. Alexander Dubuk heading off to the penalty box. 2 minutes for slashing, so this faceoff will come all the way inside the West Nipissing Lynx end with 15:27 to go here in the first period. We're going to have some 4-on-4 for a minute 10. The Bundy penalty initially getting called from hitting from behind. Alex Dubuk slashing the official call. They keep in there by Richard Kuchma. Barber from the corner, a giveaway from the blue line. It's Kuchma with Keller. His shot rang off the crossbar with the shot by Kuchma. Still 52 seconds to go on the Jacob Bundy penalty. He will come off, and it's going to be a brief power play for the Bradford Rattlers. Elka Marlander, a clean win, but it's going to be possession to Major of the Lynx. Placed off the bank, a good read by Lutfelin. Major can drop it for Savignac. Further up the gut to Boylan, who's making his first appearance in this series. Native of Waha, Ontario, the 21-year-old. But you're looking at Artem Borisov. What a move! Artem Borisov, a snapshot, and it's a save for Lockhart. Melker Melander to the blue line. It's Matvei Munetz. Fakes the shot, will still corral it. Munetz will pressure that puck down low away from Laurent. Punched up there by Major. Savignac coming in to help. Finlander on an aerial dump. Major is going to be racing after Lutfel, and icing is signaled, but then waved off. 8 seconds until Stemper is out of the box in a power play for the Rattlers for 50 seconds time. Artem Borisov through his own zone, middle, and into the Lynx end. Pressure off by Elkholm, a sharp angle shot handled by Carson Lockhart. Bradford Rattlers still no Blake Anderson here tonight. Carson Lockhart, of course, the starting goalie for the Lynx. Vladislav Morozik started last game. Kuchma and Keller will catch. Blake Keller down low, it's Bunzaniks. Kuchma calling for it right in front. They score! Arvid Malm, the captain, picks up his 5th goal of the playoffs. 14 minutes to go exactly. It's a 1-0 lead for the Bradford Rattlers. Terrific start for the Rattlers once more. Let's see if the Lynx can answer right back like they did in Game 1. Selesnyov on his man Chitteroni. Boylan trying to make a play for Navziger, can't do so. Nugumanoff further through center. Stemper and Nasviger battle away for the puck. He and Burnett can tie up along the boards, and so it's going to be Kuchma feed for Nugumanoff. As Nasviger all over him, Burnett will twist and fire it back into the corner. Baxter against the grain has Gleb Selesnyov. Young rushing it hard. Aerial pass through center. He connects with Aaron Stemper. Stemper just trying to settle that rolling puck down. Couldn't do so. He and Barber will go into the corner. Stemper 5'8", Barber 6'2". Alexander Dubuk, who's fresh out of the penalty box. His wrist shot from the line, and it's handled into the glove of Maxim Ivanov. Bunzeniks and Kuchma will get the primary and secondary assists on the power play goal. From the tie-up, Lutflin, quick pass, and it's Aiden Miller making his first appearance in the series. Got Lutflin in front there, and a stop for Lockhart. Miller and Lutflin connecting beautifully, but an even better read by Carson Lockhart. 12:43 remaining in this period. The book will line in with Zakharov on the faceoff. Miller right behind Danila. Finlater for Major. Weishe saw that puck go behind him. Lutflin will send it back. Durarian back into the zone. Zakharov will race against Finlander. Zachary Major with it. His pass away from Weishe. Icing will be waved. Laurent will get to it first on Baxter. A pump down low for DeBook. DeBook, a centering feed in front, will be picked off easily by Benjamin Durarian. Picked off through center, it's going to be Carson Laurent. Flip the pass through center, Major will skate into that one. Bring it from his backhand and go around Ivanov. Matthias Weishe just trying to stuff it in, can't do so. Danilo Zakharov a takeaway, and he'll find Blake Keller. Line change on for the Rattlers. Carlson's onto the ice, here's Keller. A drop, it's Isaac Carlson, shoots that one, and he just pumped it wide. Blake Keller after it again. Keller will go around the horn, try to get Kuchma, blocked by Chitteroni, and outlet starting for West Nipissing. A dump in there by Finlander. Chitteroni will race after Matvey Munetz. Arvid Malma hard pass, Carlson will twist it back for Blake Keller. He and Carlson head off, but Carlson was just offside. Seems to be the same lineup combination for all lines except the fourth line. Players like Aiden Miller and Benjamin Durarian make their way into the lineup. Chitteroni won the face-off himself, and he has possession. Hits center and dumps to the opposite corner. Minette's racing after from Laurent. I beg your pardon, that would be Caleb Boylan. Icing signal, but it's going to go on goal to Lockhart, who will cover up and hold on. Perfect chance for the Bradford Rattlers to get new players out onto the ice right now. Vargas and Orikov will be the defenders. Borisov, Melander, and Anders Bunzeniks. Sviniak on the tie-up for the Lynx is able to pull it back, and that's another thing we commented on Game 1 of the series. The Lynx did a tremendous job on winning most of the face-offs. Vargas getting tied up there with Boylan, again making his first appearance in this best-of-7 series. You see Borisov, what a move, and he might be strung free. Artem Borisov racing to it in the corner. Flexed it away from Melander. Vargas, the defenseman, pinching in to keep the zone, who got planted there by Barber. Still battling for the puck in front of the Lynx bench. The defenseman Vargas will bring it back in. Barber's on him, and he gets stood up there by McKay, who dropped Vargas. Artem Borisov will settle it. All down with 10:30 to go. Here in this first period, Bunzeniks and a good active defensive stick made by McKay, and then he dropped it to no one. Lockhart leaving it for McKay. Stops up, played it away from Melander, and Barber will do the same. Blake Barber from his own corner. Josh McKay able to find McLaughlin. That pass got away from Frank Ekholm, and so it's going to be Roman Orikov. Quick pass, it's Shamil Lutflin. Given away there, McLaughlin. His snapshot stopped by Ivanov. Puck is loose, and it was on the goal line and didn't go in. Ivanov keeping that puck out. Stemper a lead for Nugamanov. A drop at Selesnyov. A curl and drag, and it's Selesnyov coming back in. Lockhart's down, and he shrugged it to the corner. Former Rattler Frank Ekholm. Centering feed for the captain, Filion. McLaughlin racing after Baxter, and he will dump in. Livlin stapled there by Frank Ekholm. That pass too far behind Nugamanov, but he can backpedal it on for Baxter. Stemper noticed the hit coming from Lafreniere, so he did not touch that puck up, let it go down and deep. Burnett had that puck go away from him, taken away by Selesnyov, nearly got decked there by Filion. Livlin a pass, taken away by Stemper, and now Nugamanov. Merritt Nugamanov shot into the breadbasket of Lockhart, who saw it all the way through. 9:07. Time remaining here in period number 1. It's a 1-0 lead for the Bradford Rattlers on the goal on the power play from the captain, Arvid Malm. Picking up his 5th goal of the playoffs, his 8th point. Benjamin Durarium off the faceoff, got a quick shot on goal. Major had a stick snap in half, so he's got to play the body on Zakharov. Boylan trying to pry that puck free as well for the Lynx, can't do so. It's Bundy across for Matvey Minets. Further into the corner, Zakharov has Durarium parked in front. Zakharov plays the bank. It's Kuchma blasting that one, and he teed it up wide. Bundy now. Half-boards play got shrugged away by Finlander. Durarium further down low, and it's going to be Zakharov tying up Major with Finlander scooping up that puck. Trent shovel away from Bundy, and he'll twist it back into the corner for Zakharov. Again, plays the bank. Kuchma won't shoot. A drop for Matvey Minets, got a shot on goal, stopped by Lockhart, punched it right to Durarium. Zachary Major still without a stick right now. Daniil Zakharov to the blue line, pressured there by Burnett, puck stays inside. Navziger just trying to tie up Zakharov now, and he'll do so. Look out, Durarium got sent to the ground by Finlander. To the blue line, it's Kuchma once more. His fluttering shot rang off the crossbar. Another post hit in this series for the Bradford Rattlers. Kuchma with his tired lineup for the Lynx still out onto the ice. Barber was still with no stick. Isaac Carlson around from Burnett, still has it. Carlson to the blue line. Arvid Malm has Minets and Keller. We'll find Keller back across the captain. Malm shots fluttered away by Coslin Lockhart. Major still with no stick playing defense right now. Blue line play for Richard Kuchma. The top defenseman got a shot on goal, stopped by Lockhart. Carlson has it, trying to get it across. Malm scores! Arvid Malm, his 2nd goal tonight, his 6th of the playoffs, and his 9th point, and it's a 2-0 lead for Team Green over the Lynx here from the BWG in Bradford. Huge play with Zachary Major, broke his stick about a minute and a half into that shift, so he was stuck out for an additional minute. Lynx were unable to make a change, and Major couldn't really do much, just had to play the body most of the time, and he did a good job at that. The Lynx are pressuring for more, nearly found Weissche in front. Lead pass looking for Borisov, trying to race after Lockhart, who can have that puck roll right to him, and an early whistle by the official. Isaac Carlson getting the lone assist. And how about the playoffs? Isaac Carlson is having 13 points. And only this his 5th playoff game ever played in the GMHL. Of course, Arvid Malm, the man with 2 goals here tonight, no stranger to playoff action, of course, part of the defending Russell Cup championship team from last year. A slap in by Boylan. Ivanov out of his cage, and he'll drop it for Lutflin. Again, Pavel Rodskov still serving his suspension. He'll be back in 2 games' time. Borisov had Dean Chitterone all over him. The defenseman McKay was working over him, and so Bunzanig's going to leave it for Barber. Savignac a turnaround. Baxter now further into the corner, has Barber, the defenseman, racing all over him. Shamil Lutflin, across for Baxter. Further up the gut, Melander had Slesnyov trying to get him here, can't do so. It's going to be Filion to twist it on back. Didn't get much on that dumping attempt, and unable to keep the zone was Chitterone. Gleb Slesnyov, the young Russian, is 91 in green, might have a trigger pull here. Got it on goal, stopped by Lockhart, who got crunched there by Drolet.
Sorry for that, man.
Oh, no, you're good. Oh, you're good. No worries. Orkov tried to spring Nugamanov, pass was too out to handle, so it rolled away from him. Selzniak just trying to keep that puck in the zone, but it's going to be steered out by Drolet. Captain Filion just trying to tie him up and pry that puck out. Stimper doing a good job not allowing that to happen. Vargas thought about pinching up the gut, didn't do it. Filion got a shot on goal, stopped by Ivanov. Maxim Ivanov a few times in this contest, giving up a few rebounds. Maybe if you're the Lynx, you notice that and try to work on that in the second period. Just trying to throw whatever you can on goal to Ivanov. Those pads seem to be very lively here tonight. Zakharov, his hot shot stopped by Lockhart. Got drilled there for Filion after the shot. The captain of the Lynx, Stefan Filion, never afraid to throw the body out right now. Jacob Bundy in front of the Lynx bench. Made a hard centering feed and he got to Zakharov. Played the bank, Kuchma will twist and fire that one before it's blocked by Navziger. Frank Elcombe off the boards and he has iced it for the Lynx. I did mention in the last contest, this was the first time the West Nipissing Lynx have made it to the semifinals. You do have to go back when they were a member, or formerly called the Sturgeon Falls Lumberjacks. We got a bit of a history lesson from, I believe it was Double D Music, or Double Music D, something like that, whatever in the comments. He helped me out with that. And so they have essentially gone this far, just not as a part of the West Nipissing Lynx. Kuchma's drive from the blue line will get twisted away by the stick of Ekholm. We'll check it to see if it's okay. Navziger will get it to Carson Laurent. Malm just trying to curl and drag away from Navziger, couldn't do so. Keller from the blue line. Fluttered it back from Malm, away from Fisher. Finlater, I beg your pardon, Lafreniere sent his man to the ground, and it's going to be an easy clear out, but icing is waved off. 3:50 to go now in the period. It's going to be Carlson reeling it back for Keller. Carlson trying to keep the zone alive, and he'll do so. A nice backhand pass for Kuchma. Lockhart's down, who makes the stop? Keller just trying to play it off the bank, can't do so. Whistle sounds, and it looks like we got a penalty coming. Sudbury, Ontario's Caleb McLaughlin. The 17-year-old heading off for interference, and he's in the wrong penalty box. There you go. With 3:35 in the first period, a opportunity for the Bradford Rattlers on their second man advantage opportunity of tonight's contest. Arvin Malm on hat trick watch. Already has two tonight, one on the power play. They're going to say that face-off was dropped a little unfairly. Budzaniks, Malm, Keller, who will take the face-off with Kuchma and Carlson. So one defender for head coach David Mooney and the Bradford Rattlers. Isaac Carlson takes it with Laurent over him. Boylan takes that puck. Major does clear the zone in and out of the glove of Blake Keller. Keller, St. Cloud, Minnesota native, came into tonight's contest third in playoff scoring. 4 goals, 4 assists, 8 points. Kuchma will find the captain. Malm back for Richard Kuchma, who's got a bomb, but he won't use it here. Just fluttering it towards the goal, and it just skipped wide. Carlson got bumped there by Boylan. Kuchma, hard sauce. Keller, a shot there, blocked in front. Lockhart was down, and it's going to be a clear for Major, but no, Kuchma will keep it alive. Combination of passes here. Keller, Kuchma shot into the glove of Carson Lockhart. Kuchma has a bomb and he's not afraid to use it. He can beat any goaltender with any kind of shot. You either bomb it for the blue line, or you'll see it a lot of times. He'll fake the shot and go to the left side and just get a fluttering shot on goal, just trying to find a seam in front or get a redirection. One of the better offensive defensemen in the GMHL, and for my 7 years here, I would say arguably one of the best offensive defensemen. If you remember a guy named Zach Beckley, that name might come to mind when you speak of offensive defensemen, maybe on the same level. Gleb Slesnyov away from Burnett. A slap in by Merritt Nugamanov. Melker Melander first after it. He has Slesnyov behind. Got him there before Barber sent him to the ground. Slesnyov pops up and he makes a pass to the blue line. A good keep there by Baxter. Returned it back for Nugamanov. Slesnyov. Melander in front there, and the net has come way off. Melander. You got to think if the net stays on, would it be a terrific save by Lockhart? Does that puck find its way in? Lockhart was down and out. Still 33 seconds on the power play for the Rattlers until Caleb McLaughlin makes his way back onto the playing surface. Navziger against Arvid Malm. The same line that we saw to start this power play. Bunzeniks, Malm, Carlson, Kuchma, and Blake Keller. You're looking at Kuchma now, who's got that hot shot in front, stopped by Lockhart, who goes down and handles the puck. Pushing and shoving between Barber and Bunzeniks. Of course, Anders Bunzeniks, a member of the South Muskoka Shield last season. Came here to Bradford in the offseason prior to the start of this year. Laurent on Malm, and it's a clean win for Laurent. We mentioned those face-off wins for the Lynx. Another one, and a more important defensive face-off win while shorthanded. Laurent and Malm will do battle again. Clean win for the captain, Malm this time. Richard Kuchma won't shoot. Keller will. He just teed it up wide. Played the bank off the stanchion away from Carlson, but he got it by Drolet. Pinned up there by Laurent. Bunzeniks on a turn and fire effort, can't do so. Laurent has that, and he got it to Barber, and he got that puck down the length of the ice. Power play is over. McLaughlin back out onto the ice. Kuchma will find St. Cloud, Minnesota's Blake Keller. Hounded there by Laurent, made a pass for Minette, back to Kuchma, twisted along, intercepted by Whiteshea. Carlson just trying to whack that puck out of midair, couldn't do so. Offside was pending before the Rattlers got that puck out of their own zone. Carlson on Finlander, that pass away from Keller and out of the zone. Minette's a backpedaling play for Ludfilin. JR tells us how much time is remaining here in period number 1. Icing will not be called. That's going to go on goal to Carson Lockhart. Finlander has Keller all over him. Bad position to be if you're Finlander in a stick battle against Blake Keller. Icing pending and then called with 40 to go here in period number 1. We're glad everyone is tuning in here tonight on YouTube Live to take on this round 3, game 2, best of 7 series between Bradford and West Nipissing. First time these teams have ever met in the playoffs in the 3rd round. Clean win for Aaron Stemper. Now it's the Rattlers getting some face-off wins here. Fluttering shot by Ludfilin, disappointed in himself on that shot. Chidroni trying to pry that puck loose. Lockhart has it under his blocker, who can make the save. Stemper, Nugamanov, Slesnyov. Forwards, defensemen Baxter and Ludfilin. They will play catch with it. Shot went wide from Ludfilin. Baxter will try to return it against the green. Will just go wide, played the bank. McKay on Nugamanov. Barber now with Slesnyov going down. Stemper turning away from Fisher. Gleb Slesnyov will come to the back end in the high slot before it's forked away by Ekholm. Barber hacks it away from the play of Borisov, or Nugamanov rather, who got decked for his efforts there. Turn and fire effort by Ludfilin right into the breadbasket, and that's how the first period will conclude. After 20 minutes of play, the Rattlers 2, the Lynx 0. Will be back for the second period of play after this intermission. Second period set to get underway here from the BWG. The Bradford Rattlers currently possessing a 2-0 lead over the West Nipissing Lynx. Both teams still making their way out onto their bench right now, just waiting on the Lynx to get set. And Carson Lockhart off the bench and coming back from the middle part of your screen down to the right, and he's gone. It's Lockhart against Ivanov. This is Carson Lockhart's first appearance in this third round here. It's going to be DeBook and Arvid Malm on the face-off. Weissche coming into battle away, but it's still possession to the Lynx. We mentioned last contest and earlier in the first, the Lynx are tremendous at face-offs. Carlson, killer in front. Lockhart's down, puck was loose. It goes back against the grain, but not in. Rattlers starting the second period with a bang with some good chances early. An early icing call on the West Nipissing Lynx will stop play. After the intermission, the Lynx on their heels in the first 30 seconds of this second period. The Carlson line will stay on. Arvid Malm directing traffic, telling Carlson to line up right behind him in a one-timer shot. Set play off the face-off, but no surprise, another face-off win for the Lynx. Jurley blocked by Kuchma. Kuchma tried to get the captain Arvid Malm, can't do so. Jurley back in for the Lynx. He got it to Alexander DeBook. Trying to get by Matvey Mayorov, can't do so. Carlson, a twist effort up the center. Broken away and flexed back in by Carson Laurent. Richard Kuchma, the Hungary native. Lead pass through center, found St. Cloud, Minnesota's Blake Keller, and he has it now. Keller, his snapshot handled into the breadbasket of Carson Lockhart. Last night as well, the Rattlers and the Lynx were the only GMHL action going on in the league. The Renegades and Bradford Bulls did battle in their game one in North York. Bradford Bulls taking down the Renegades 6-2 in that matchup. How cool would it be to have a Bradford Bull, Bradford Rattler Russell Cup Finals? Tyler Baxter just sent Boylan to the ice. Merritt Nugamanov will drop for Anders Bunzeniks. Guelph, Ontario's Tyler Baxter, a return hit by Boylan on Baxter. Lutflin, Melker Melander, trying to get further into the zone, can't do so. Lutflin stamples his man to the boards. And slow to get up is Caleb Boylan, right in front of the Lynx bench, grabbing the back of his neck. Caleb Boylan getting looked at by head athletic trainer for the Lynx. Looks like Boylan will remain on the bench, not down the runway. Stemper and Savignac having words for each other, lining into this face-off. Lutflin and Baxter were still out onto the ice. They go off in exchange for Vargas and Orakov. Savignac unable to pull it back from Stemper, and so possession to Bradford. Merritt Nugamanov has Slesnyov on the far side. Try to get him here. I'll kick it back towards the net in front. Lockhart was down and made the stop. Stemper got sandwiched between two players in the Lynx. Chitteroni will let Savignac weave his way, McLaughlin. Trying to punch it on further. Slesnyov at center. Broken away by Major, and he gets it back in. Vargas away from Nugamanov and McLaughlin. Taken away by Stemper. A drop pass. Kind of find Nugamanov, and he will do so. Long softer pass and a good reception made by Slesnyov. He will hit the blue line and dump in. Lockhart on his backhand will rattle it aside for Laurent. McLaughlin back for Savignac. Fenn on the pass. You can hear him there. Got it back for Nugamanov. Pass was too far behind him. Flex off into the boards and further down low for Gleb Slesnyov. Got bumped there by McLaughlin. Puck stays inside the zone. A good keep by Roman Orakov. Further down low, and it's going to be Slesnyov. He's drilled into the corner, but pops up with the puck. Half-boards play. It comes right to the slot area. Picked off by Zachary Major. A backhand up the gut to Dean Chitteroni. It's the blue line. Got a whipping shot just wide of Ivanov. McLaughlin pinned up to the boards. Bendal trying to get a shot away. Couldn't do so. Nearly twisted back for Nugamanov, but Jorley will just get it from his backhand at center and dump in. Durarium at center. Hits the opposite corner. Bundy will beat his man Bendal to the puck. Outlet feed is the former Rattler Frank Ekholm. Gaining center with Sakharov all over him. Puck went right into the official. Possession back to Bradford. Durarium got stymied there by Stefan Filion. Durarium and Stemper still battling away for that puck in that same corner. That's exactly where the puck seems to be for a majority of this shift. Fisher plays the bank. Trying to get by Baxter, who gets stood up there, but he's trying to make a play while down. Getting tied up there. Lynx trying to get a call. They won't get it. Jorlay unable to keep that puck inside. Barber comes on and he's the puck carrier. Blake Barber stealed by Sakharov. He'll spring Carlson on a breakaway. Isaac Carlson for 3-0. Just pumped it wide was Carlson. Crashing into the end boards, but he pops right back up. Huge save for Carson Lockhart, who may have got a piece of it with his shoulder to get that puck to pump up wide into the corner. Former Rattler Ekholm wearing what? 8 in yellow here tonight. Lynx are one of the only teams in the league that do not wear a white uniform. Their home is black, their away is yellow. Blake Keller twisted it back away from Ekholm. Has to book at center, but he won't find him. Here is Ekholm. Gets the blue line, dumps to the opposite corner, heads on a change. Weishe takes his spot, 3 in yellow. Has it here. Weishe in front, save by Ivanov. A lead pass now and Keller skates to it. Barber's tired. Here comes Keller. Shoots, stopped by Lockhart. Look out there. Huge hit thrown on the captain, Arvid Malm. Barber took him out hard. But that's going to be an interference call against 6'2" Blake Barber. The Malm line will come off. Normally, that top line is the first line power play unit. Carlson, Malm, and Keller, they come off. Baxter, Nugamanov, Baxter the only defenseman. He, Nugamanov, Melander, Slesnyov, and Borisov. A lot of ovs in there. Baxter will start it. Merritt, Nugamanov. 21 in green will go to the blue line. Guelph, Ontario's Tyler Baxter. Artem Borisov. Crossing pass, Nugamanov. Further down low, Lockhart makes the save. Puck is loose, goes behind, and a bad bounce there off the carom. Finlander just trying to clear that puck, can't do so. A chance now, it's Borisov, a twist and fire effort, and he peeled it wide. Baxter from the blue line. Melander down low, Borisov a combination. It's Baxter from the high blue line. Middle part of the ice, we'll leave it for Melander. He and Baxter will switch. Nugamanov and Baxter will switch as well. Borisov comes back in, has the puck. Got the shot through, and it's a save for Lockhart up high. Five players out for head coach David Mooney's stay out. Baxter from Borisov dumps in. Baxter on the line change. Richard Kuchma takes his spot. Melker Melander into the corner. Gleb Slesnyov. To the blue line, it's Kuchma. A combination to Nugamanov. Further back down low for Slesnyov. Has a look. Shoots. Stopped by Lockhart. Puck is free. Fisher cannot clear the zone. Kept alive by Richard Kuchma. Fisher on a good second effort can backhand that puck down the length of the ice. Ivanov out of his cage to make a play. Melander will head to the bench. Kuchma will wait. Kuchma, Keller, Carlson, Bunzeniks, Arvid Malm. Blake Keller. Richard Kuchma tees one up, stopped by Lockhart with the pad. Lynx doing a good job keeping the Bradford Rattlers on the power play to the outsides of the rink. Keller a drop. Kuchma, Malm. Captain on hat-trick watch, trying to get by Drolet. Good defensive position made by Drolet. Malm trying to pry that puck free, can't do so. Power play has expired. We are back to 5-on-5. Rattlers possession, it's going to be Blake Keller. Carlson in front, blocked by his own man, Malm. Drolet in through the corner. Barber trying to flex it out of the zone, can't do so. It's going to be Carlson to hold. Isaac Carlson stops up. Keller, awkward combination to get a shot away, so he's going to peel on back out of the zone. Kutchma fitting on that pass, and it's going to be picked off by Blake Barber. Has Fisher to work with, and he'll find him. Pair of 18s into the corner. Kutchma sets a pick. That allows Bunzaniks to skate away and make a drop for Keller. Beg your pardon, Carlson to Keller. Keller's leaving it back in front for the captain. Malm did not connect. Takeaway for Savignac. The Lynx might have a chance here on a 3-on-2. The puck handler is Savignac. A drop pass. It's Filion. His shot stopped by Ivanov. Big rebound comes loose. And again, another rebound off of Maxim Ivanov. Look out, a chance here. Maybe a 2-on-1 if Derarium hurries. Carlson looking for Derarium. Jolie was down. Puck is loose. And getting held down was Carlson. But the play will continue. Lutflin back from the blue line. A combination to Matvey Mayarov. He dumps in for Benjamin Derarium. Derarium 4 in green behind the net. Matvey Minette scores! Matvey Munetz picks up his second goal of the playoffs, his 4th point. It's a 3-goal lead for the Bradford Rattlers here in this second period. .11:44, time of the goal. Matvey Munetz, who got hit there by Weissche. Icing is called on Team Green with 11:30 to go here in the second. Arvid Malm with 2. Matvey Munetz gets the 3rd spot on the board for Team Green. Offensive zone face-off. It's going to be Navziger against Aaron Stemper. Stemper's going to be waved out, and I beg your pardon, it's going to be Alexander Dubuc for the West Nipissing Lynx. Dubuc and Slesnyov. Lutflin will win it. Played around, and he will find Gleb Slesnyov. A chip pass, Nugamanov with Stemper. Back across, Stemper with Major with him. Stemper, good check on his man. Stemper with an assist as well. Stemper looking for that puck to come towards him on that feed from Slesnyov. Zachary Major, a combination, Carson Laurent. 11 in yellow, trying to get by Lutflin. A drop pass, found no one. 2 Rattlers collide back behind the play, but it's going to be Merit Nugamanov. The lone Rattler, a nice move, takes it to the forehand and just ran out of real estate. Stemper takes down his man in front. That was Finlander. Pass off the bank, the latest goal scorer, Minetz. Pumps it further, and it's Finlander. A connection with Laurent. Weissche didn't see that puck going behind him. Melander leaving it for Artem Borisov, trying to get by Finlander, and he'll do so. Borisov centering feed, trying to get Nugamanov. I beg your pardon, that was Anders Bunzaniks. Backpedaling now is Baxter. Combination, Bunzaniks a drop. It's going to be Borisov with Bunzaniks and Melander heading towards the goal. Bunzaniks presents the one-time shot. Borisov shot, stick save made for Lockhart. That's the 3rd time in this contest. Lynx or the Rattlers just getting that puck off the glass, kicks off a stanchion and pumps right back into the slot area. Nasviger's shot blocked, went wide. Weissche battling with Bunzaniks. Puck came loose, and it's going to be Laurent. A drop pass. McKay from the blue line, blocked in front by Minetz. Taken away by the Rattlers. A chance here on a 2-on-1. It's Borisov with Bunzaniks going down on a good defensive play made by Barber. Puck is loose. Lockhart's down, and he will make the stop. With 9:35 to go in the second period, it's a 3-goal lead for Team Green. Top line out for the Rattlers. It's going to be Isaac Carlson, I should say, taking this face-off. Gage Navziger can't win it. Carlson, a quick shot from Keller, and a glove save made by Lockhart. Trying to face off all over again. Carlson and Navziger. Clean win by the Lynx. McKay off the boards, but not out. Kept in by Baxter. He'll pump it to Carlson, gets held down, but play will continue. Orkov, a drop, and it's Keller. Blake Keller will find Carlson from his backhand. A return for Keller. Couldn't get a shot in time. Malm will play the bank to the blue line. Baxter, stutter step, right to Carlson in front, stopped by Lockhart, and McKay can sweep it to the corner. Blake Keller after it. Stutter step move around Jorlay. It's going to be Keller, 9 and green. A turnaround blocked by McLaughlin, further into the corner. Isaac Carlson first, Navziger in front, try to get it to Malm. Combination pass just going wide. Icing called on the Lynx here. Blake Barber setting that one off the glass and down the length of the ice. Latest goal scorer, Matvei Minets. Back out onto the ice, his defense partner is Richard Kuchma. Benjamin Durarium, Jacob Bunny, and Danila Zakharov to take the face-off against Gage Navziger. Clean win by Zakharov. To the blue line it comes to Kuchma. Jacob Bunny back to Kuchma, right at the blue line. His shot blocked in front by Burnett. Zakharov, a good effort made by Burnett, just getting that puck out of the zone. McLaughlin a hit on Kuchma. Kuchma strong on that puck, got it to Durarium, took a hit by McKay, and the puck is down. Barber away from his netminder Lockhart. Kuchma passed through the middle, picked off by Zakharov, but it's going to be an ice offside on Gleb Slesnyov. Vargas on a pass from Orikov. Shot went intentionally wide, a dump in by Roman Orikov. Look out, big collision by Vargas and Savignac. Aaron Stemper, his shot in and out of the breadbasket of Carson Lockhart, and a big rebound presented himself there. No player in a red-green uniform was in the vicinity of the net to get that loose rebound. Stemper and Savignac. Bobbling puck to the blue line. Vargas got it towards the net. Stopped by Lockhart. Puck is loose. And again, another rebound off of Lockhart. Very lively rebounds between both netminders, Ivanov and Lockhart. Filion is the captain. He's able to win it for his team before it comes up and out of play. They're going to say when off, a Bradford Rattlers, so the faceoff stays, or a West Nipissing Lynx player faceoff stays inside the Lynx territory. 7:50 time remaining here in the second. Stemper and Navziger again. Clean win for Gage Navziger. Gelay off the glass and icing. Right idea by Frank Uckholm, just getting it off the boards and down out of the zone. Maybe a little too much on that dump out attempt. So another icing called, another offensive zone faceoff upcoming for the Bradford Rattlers. Another faceoff win for the Lynx. It's Bendall. Jorlay to start out. A tip in there by Frank Uckholm. On goal to Maxim Ivanov, who can swat it aside for Vargas. Melker Melander, a pair of 25s into the corner. Borisov Melander was the trailer. He got him here. Melander, a chipping shot just went wide, and Lockhart got ran into there by Dorley, and he is down. Matthias Drolet was the one who crashed into Carson Lockhart, went down but popped right back up. Melander's line will stay on. Borisov and Bunzaniks as wingers. Baxter and Ludflin setting up a play with Bunzaniks right now. That face-off win, if it comes to the Rattlers, it's going to go right to Bunzaniks and get a shot on goal. Unfortunately, the Lynx just a little too good on the face-offs here last game and also here tonight. Borisov through center, got it to him, a nice move. Try to get around Major and Finlander, too much of a maze in front. Puck comes right into the slot area before Lockhart can make the stop. And again, the winner of this best of 7 series will meet the winner of the Renegades and the Bulls in the Russell Cup Finals. off the tie-up, and it'll go right on goal again to Carson Lockhart. Arvid Malm from Finnsbang, Sweden. Unable to pull it back for the Bradford Rattlers, and it's a shot from the opposite side of center. Another icing call in the last minute or so, last 2 minutes of play. Nothing has happened for the Lynx. They're icing it multiple times, and when they do have the puck, they're just getting it off the boards and out, and the Rattlers come right back in. Rinse and repeat. Savignac and Arvid Malm on the face-off once again, and it's a win for the Rattlers. Ludflin got it to Tyler Baxter. Fisher got a stick in the way. That allows Chitteroni to skate it out. Chitteroni chops it to the opposite corner. Keller and Fisher racing after it. It's taken away by Keller, and so Ludflin got a pass to Arvid Malm. Malm with Carlson heading towards the goal. He found Keller looking back in front. A bobbling puck was up in the air, grabbed by Savignac, but they're going to call it on a hand pass. Line changes for Team Green, the Aiden Miller. Line comes out onto the ice. Zakharov will center it with Bunny on the left wing. Minutes and Kuchma on the blue line right now. Bunny a good hit on his man. Minutes a shot from the line, trickled wide. Dean Chitteroni away from Major. Racing to keep the zone alive is Minets, but a good chip away made by Fisher got that puck out of the zone, and a line change coming for the Lynx. Kuchma through center. Zakharov got it back, but Miller called for offside again. Neutral zone face-off win for the Rattlers. Kuchma from Minets, and he will dump into the opposite corner. They're going to say the Rattlers were offside prior to that puck coming into the zone, so the face-off's going to come all the way back into the Rattlers' end. 5:48 time to go here in the second period in this Game 2, Round 3, Lynx and Rattlers, this best-of-7 series. Again, the winner going to the Russell Cup Finals. Rattlers trying to go there for a second straight year. The Lynx trying to go there for the first time in their franchise history. A chance here for Nugamanov. McKay hustling after him. Nugamanov a drop. Slesnyov scores! Gleb Slesnyov beats Carson Lockhart to pick up his 7th goal of the playoffs, and he got himself his 10th point of these Russell Cup playoffs. It's a 4-0 lead for the Bradford Rattlers with just under 6 minutes to go here in the second period. Nugamanov getting the only assist. Nugamanov up to 5 assists in the playoffs, 7 points. Two goals for Merit Nugamanov as well. What a move by Borisov, the third time he's done that. Melander, a shot kicked out by Lockhart. He saw back behind the play. Dubuc ran into Borisov, stapled him to the boards. Jorlet had his pocket picked there by Borisov. Shamil Ludflin back from his own end of the ice, got it through center, picked off by Carson Laurent. Arvid Malm twisted back for Bunzaniks, who got stepped into there by Bendall. Laurent to Matthias Jorlet. Navziger touched it up, and it got further in deep before Ludflin twisted it for Baxter, an outlet pass for Bunzaniks. Baxter a fluttering pass, good reception by Carlson, saw the hit coming, so he dropped it back. Arvid Malm on hat-trick watch here tonight, had 2 goals in the first period. That skyrocketing pass out aerially will drop in the defensive zone for Litfulin. Baxter ever so calmly got it to Blake Keller, ran out of room. Look out, a collision between him and the linesman and McLaughlin. McLaughlin then working over Keller, trying to get a stick, and what? Look out here. Keller taking up section, and they're going to go at it. McLaughlin's stick was all tied up into Keller. McLaughlin doing his damnedest to try to pry his stick free. That's Blake Keller not allowing McLaughlin to do so, and those two players are still jarring on it back and forth. I know Josh and JR are getting an earful in the penalty box right now from Keller and McLaughlin. They are still going at it. We remain 5-on-5. Pretty good trade-off if you're the Lynx. You get Keller out off the ice. Frank Ekholm just trying to start something for the Lynx here. The captain, Filion, you see that crazy bounce off one of those stanchions. Filion, a shot on goal, stopped by Ivanov. Keller and McLaughlin, 2 minutes both. Roughing is the call. Savignac run from Zakharov. Finlander punched up there by Orikov. Stefan Filion take a bump from Derarium, and so is Savignac. Popping it back for the captain, Filion. To the blue line, Finlander. He'll go D-to-D for Zachary Major, getting a shot on goal, and Ivanov looks behind him. Who makes the save? Just to update, McLaughlin and Keller still going at it in the penalty box. Navziger take the face-off against Aaron Stemper. Gleb Slesnyov with McKay all over him, and so racing after it is Aaron Stemper, stopped away from Laurent. Laurent skating into that puck, lost it to Nugamanov. Keller further down low for Slesnyov, trying to get his second. Stopped up on a dime, and back behind the play, it's Barber and Stemper going at it. Kuchma taking up section there as Stemper goes down. Weishay has the puck now. He has the book with him. Nice move there by Weishay. Comes into the forehand save by Ivanov. Aaron Stemper might have a step on McKay, and a good recovery was made by McKay to swipe that puck from Stemper. Got it to Nugamanov, who scores! Gleb Slesnyov again! What a playoffs for Gleb Slesnyov. His second goal of the game, 8th goal of the playoffs, his 11th point. It's a 5-0 lead for the Bradford Rattlers here in the second period. What a player. Gleb Slesnyov had a hat trick in game 1. Has 2 here tonight. So does Arfred Malm. Chitteroni back. Baxter flexed away from Burnett, and so Melander, a centering feed, will find Litflin. Stemper getting the lone assist on the goal. That goal coming with 2:24 to go here in the second period. Rattlers coming back for more. Bunzaniks trying to get that puck towards the net before Bendall can skate it out of a dangerous area. Gets quickly hounded by Melander. You see the quick speed of Melker Melander hustling back on the back check to get that puck away. Speaking of Melander, you're looking at him now. The puck handler can make a nice feed for Anders Bunzaniks. One-on-one against Drole, and a good step-up made by 17 in yellow. Melander there, hooked up a bit by Laurent, and he's trying to make a play to the slot area. No Rattler was there in time, I beg your pardon. Bendall into the zone, leaving it for Filion. Puck comes out of the zone. Lynx need to tag up. On goal, Ivanov the save, and he will cover. 1:05 to go here in period number 2. A most recent goal by Gleb Slesnyov. Picking up his second goal here tonight. 8 of the playoffs, and this is only the Rattlers' 5th playoff game played this year. Major from the blue line. Passed it up to himself further into the corner. He gets met by Kuchma. Slashes the stick out of his hands, and that's a penalty. Under a minute to go, an undisciplined penalty by the West Nipissing Lynx. Zachary Major heading off for slashing the stick out of the hands of Richard Kuchma. They're going to take the Frank Ekholm line out. Navziger and Brunette, Finlander and Barber. The 4 out for the Lynx. Of course, Carson Lockhart remains in goal for the team in yellow and black. Budzeniks to start off the power play, their 3rd of the night. 28% in the regular season on the power play. 86% on the PK for the Lynx. That shot just trickled away from the net mouth. Keller, Kuchma. Back across Keller. Look at the Rattlers snap this puck around. Look at that. Carlson to Keller in front. A bobbling shot was low and down. Lockhart's down to try to make the save. Puck comes loose into the corner. Arvid Malm further down to Kuchma. Blake Keller has it now. His shot blocked in front and nearly went in off the shin pad of Jourlay. Arvid Malm, a good recovery there by Keller, but that one will stay inside the zone. Carlson from Kuchma. Isaac Carlson. Blake Keller now from St. Cloud, Minnesota. Richard Kuchma thought about the shot, will handle it. Kuchma will hold. Got a shot through into the glove of Carson Lockhart. Six seconds to go in the period. Maybe one last chance for a shot on goal, but it's a face-off win for the Lynx and a smart play by Jourlay just tying up the puck. And that's how we will end this second period. Jourlay then shoving the stick of Carlson away from him. After 40 minutes, the Rattlers 5, the Lynx nothing. We'll be back for the third period of play after this intermission. third period. Round 3, game 2. Underway, and the Rattlers will start this third period on the man advantage. Richard Kuchma to start with the fresh ice, stopping that puck going any further. Arvid Malm, the captain, has 2 goals here tonight. Working his way into the corner around Barber. Bunzeniek's trying to pry it free, couldn't do so. Barber, a stick effort. Looking to get it for Navziger, had his pocket picked there by Anders Bunzenieks. At lead pass, Carlson has Malm with him. Carlson, Malm in front, what a stop by Lockhart! Bunzenieks to Carlson. Keller, I beg your pardon, it's Richard Kuchma. Further down low, try to connect with Bunzenieks, played it off the bank. Bunzenieks on the drop, it's Blake Keller leaving it. Bunzenieks for Kuchma in front, off of Lockhart in the side of the post. Carlson back for Kuchma. Arvid Malm, the captain, 16 in green for Carlson. Power play set to expire. Combination of plays here, long saucer pass, Carlson. It's Kuchma, can't shoot, back for Carlson, power play is over. Keller had his pocket picked there by Major, coming out of the box, and he might have a step on him. Blake Keller hustling back to make a defensive play, and that's exactly what the St. Cloud, Minnesota native will do just there, the 21-year-old. Major for DeBook. Pocket pick there by Stemper, leaving it for Carlson. He has Stemper and Carlson. Stemper stopped by Lockhart. Gerlet left it there. Pump back further, and it's Laurent twisting back for it. Found it to DeBook away from Nugamanov. DeBook will flex it back off the boards and right to Tyler Baxter for Merit Nugamanov. The young Russian just got stampled there by Weische. Gerlet back in. Lead pass, he found Laurent. His shot sticked out by Maxim Ivanov. Up and out of play, the trigger pull coming from Alexander DeBook. DeBook had 99 points in the regular season, 25 goals, 74 assists. Coming into tonight's contest, 7 playoff games played, 5 goals, 12 assists, 17 points. Benjamin Durarium. 4 in green has Danila Zakharov to work with, but it's going to go to Russian Shamil Lutfulin. Lead pass, Zakharov. Bumped there by 2 players from the Lynx, and he is down. Zakharov may have got a cross check right in the ribs and then hit on his knee while going down. He's able to claw his way back onto the bench, being looked at right now. Shamil Lutfulin. A drop, and it's Melker Melander coming back in, twisted away from Barber. He's trying to steer him wide. Melander still after it, looking for Bundy. Kicked off the side of the cage, and so it's going to be a skate away from Laurent. Laurent with Weische. Quickly back after it. It's been out there for a while. 3 in yellow. Gave it away, looking for Stemper in front. They score! Jacob Bundy getting himself his first goal of the playoffs. Thus the 6-goal lead by the Bradford Rattlers here tonight. That is the mercy threshold for the GMHL. You lead by 6 goals. They run the time post and in by Savignac. He pots the open net, and the Lynx are back onto the board, and I think that will end runtime. Matthew Savignac, not much has happened for him in these playoffs, but he's able to go bar down on Maxim Ivanov and end his shutout streak. 6-1. Minute to lead pass, Arvid Malm. Tried to get it back to Keller, but he worked over it. And I can confirm runtime has stopped, so when the whistle sounds, so will the clock. Latest goal scorer, Savignac. Beg your pardon, on the first goal by Jacob Bundy. It's his first career playoff goal. Lander with the only assist. Savignac getting credited with the goal. Dean Chitteroni getting the lone assist on that answer. Rattlers are back in. It's Carlson from Malm. Carlson's shot saved by Lockhart, and it's up and out of play. 15:58, time to go here in the third. Both teams having one answer here in this third period, I beg your pardon. Currently going on right now in North York, the Bradford Bulls and the Renegades playing in their Game 2 series. After 2 periods in that game, it's the Bulls 2 and the Renegades 1. Laurent stood up there at the boards and got a shove in the face for his efforts, and that's going to be called on Laurent. He got into it with Baxter in front of the Rattlers bench. Camera isn't zoomed in here, but we got a pretty good look at Baxter. Kind of mouthing. If you're reading lips, he was saying, "What are you doing?" Bradford Rattlers are going to go back onto the power play. Bradford Rattlers have their top line out with Malm, Carlson, Bunzeniks, Keller, and I believe that is Richard Kutchma right in front of the Lynx bench, and I can confirm it is. Kutchma and Keller. Kutchma, his drive blocked by Navziger in front. Keller, while flat-footed, got the pass to Kutchma. Carlson switches spots with Kutchma. Expect the one-time shot coming here, but it was too far behind Kutchma. Richard Kutchma, native of Hungary, got it to Sweden's Isaac Carlson. Kutchma, wrist shot blocked in front. It got to Lockhart. Puck is loose and swatted away by Drolet. And not out of the zone. A good keep by Kutchma. Carlson from the top of the line. Got it to Blake Keller. Cross pass. Carlson! Stopped by Lockhart. 2 Rattlers against Drolet into the corner. It's Bunzeniks and Carlson. Navziger trying to pry that puck loose. It's a half-boards battle to a side. Kutchma skating out with the puck from the top of the blue line. Takes a look and drops it to Carlson. Carlson, Kutchma calling for it. Goes back down low. Bunzeniks, Keller. Kutchma waits. Returns it back for Keller. Expect a one-time shot by Kutchma here, and he will use that shot, and he just teed it wide. Back across, Keller. Kutchma, shot blocked away by Carson Lockhart. A shovel attempt on the back end, not out of the zone. 30 seconds to go on the power play. It's Kutchma to Keller. Isaac Carlson, top of the slot, takes the shot, blocked in front by Brunette. Kutchma back after it. He and Keller switch spots. It's Kutchma to Keller. From his backhand, will take it along and drop it for Isaac Carlson. Now for Keller, Carlson. Elevated it to Keller. Won't shoot, now does, and he teed it wide. Keller has to hustle to keep that puck inside, and he will do so. No. Seven seconds to go on the Carson Laurent penalty. 13:55 to go in the third period. Lynx with the most recent goal that made this a 6 deficit to a 5. Gleb Slesnyov has it, and as you can see, Laurent coming back out into the ice. Stemper getting tripped up, but play will continue. Baxter combination to Shamil Lutflin. His pass off of the stick of the attacking Alexander Dubuc. Baxter got it further for Marit Nukamenov. A wonderful reception there by Gleb Slesnyov, who got drilled there by Bendal. Lynx came in bringing the physical game out of the two teams. Even in game 1, the Lynx have been hitting anything that moves in a green uniform. Fluttering shot, easy read for Ivanov. Playing the bank in front there was Dubuc, but it'll go right away for Blake Barber outside of the zone. Bendal can twist it back from the red line. The right side of the red line, so no icing on the call. Barber will just get it towards the goal. Dubuc on a tip effort, but a delayed penalty coming up, and it's going to go against Aaron Stemper. Look out, Slesnyov getting into it with Bendal. Slesnyov pointing up to the score clock. I beg your pardon, folks. It's going to be a power play upcoming for the West Nipissing Lynx. The whistle sound when the Rattlers had possession of the puck. Merritt Nugamanov's getting looked at right now by head athletic trainer for the Bradford Rattlers. Seems to be all right, but he's going to go down the runway. Is Merritt Nugamanov. Another power play for Team Green, and once again they will start with their first line power play unit, up by 5 goals. Maybe to start this power play, you'd like to see the Melker-Melander line with Bunzeniks and all of them. Carlson from Malm. Keller will hold on to it, give it to Kuchma. They want to use Kuchma for that one-time shot as well as Keller. That hot shot whistled up top over the net. It's going to be Keller. A drop for Kuchma, has Carlson on the other shot. They'll use him here, not a one-time, not a shot either. It's Keller, further down low for Burnett, off his stick, and up and out of play. You'll see that pass a lot on the power play. It's almost like a triangle they set up. Kuchma is in the middle of the offensive zone. Keller, where he is right now, that's where he will stay. Isaac Carlson will be on the exact same side, on the opposite side, the left wing. Perks of having multiple right-handing shooting forwards and players, especially Richard Kuchma. His drive scores! Richard Kuchma! Richard Kuchma, the native of Hungary, picks up his 3rd goal of the playoffs, and it's a 7-1 lead for the Bradford Rattlers. The 6-goal lead has been reopened. Run time is back underway here from the BWG. Kuchma, we know he has that blistering slap shot, but he also possesses a pretty deadly wrist shot as well. Doesn't even look like he put much effort into the wrist shot. The thing just fires off his stick in a hurry. McKay for the Lynx. Got it into the corner. A play for Bunny, who got stapled there by the captain, Filion. Danila Zakharov is back out onto the ice. Good to see Danila back. Frank Ekholm is hounding over Bundy, but it'll come for Vargas and now Roman Orikov. Orikov a hard pass and a good reception off the skate to his stick by Bundy. Pass went too far away from Aiden Miller. Zakharov's offside, but Miller will pump it back for Roman Orikov. Good tap up there of the stick to the puck by Zakharov. Icing waved off. Lockhart out of his cage. Left it for Drule. Josh McKay had to turn around and locate that puck. McKay is 67 in yellow. The native of Sudbury, Ontario. The 19-year-old standing at 6'1". Danila Zakharov, his shot sticked out by Lockhart. Savignac has the only goal for the West Nipissing Lynx here tonight. 34 in yellow. Filion got away from Roman Orikov. Filion tried to keep it in the zone, can't do so. Benjamin Durarium skating at it first for the Rattlers. He'll just test the netminder Lockhart with a good first baseman glove grab out of the air. Melker-Melander's line comes on. Borisov off the tie-up, sticked away by Lockhart. Matthias Weische can skate his way into the zone for the Lynx. Baxter can flip it aside. To the blue line will come for Blake Barber. His shot blocked there by Melker-Melander, and again, will pump it further to the opposite wing. Jurley is going to be pinned up there by Shamil Litflin. To the blue line, too hard of a pass for D'Anthony Bendall, the Toronto, Ontario native. Barber leaving it for Bendall. Has Dubuk to work with at center. Tried to find him here. Pass was waist high, and so icing will be waved off, however. Baxter got stood up there by Laurent. Melker-Melander back in. Away from Barber. A drop. It's a nice one to Borisov. Borisov from his forehand. Tried to outweigh Lockhart, but Lockhart was square up to the near post there. That shot on a redirection from the shot by Lutflin. Matthias Weitschay back after it. His pass for Alexander DeBook. 99 points in the regular season for Alexander. Lutflin with a collision down low. He and Laurent going down. Maybe an elbow up into the face of Laurent will go undetected. Play will continue. Lead pass touched up by Gleb Seleznyov. Icing is waved off. Larkart forced to make a play. Returns it for Nathan Fisher. Lost the handle. It's going to be Nugamanov swiping it aside. Dean Chidoroni plays it off the boards and out of the zone. As far as center, broken up by Kuchma. Lead pass trying to spring Nugamanov away from him. Lead pass is Stemper trying to tie up with a delayed penalty upcoming. It's going to go against the Bradford Rattlers. Matvey Munetz is getting a 2-minute call for roughing. Lynx will have another opportunity on the man advantage. Again, minutes in the box, 2 minutes for roughing. Major from the blue line will go to the opposite corner. Savignac will leave it for Laurent before it's slapped away by Baxter. Further up to the blue line, nearly split in between Weitschay, but he picks it up for Major. His trigger pull, stopped by Ivanov. Big rebound loose. Ivanov is down. Who makes the stop? Laurent getting mixed up with Tyler Baxter in front of the net. Maxim Ivanov a little slow to get up for the Bradford Rattlers. Ortov off the glass and into the Rattler bench. Look out, Oliver Balaj. DeBook tying up Melander, allowing the Lynx to skate into that puck. Still 45 seconds to go on the power play. Zachary Major away from Melander and Baxter. Further up, DeBook just trying to stuff it in. Can't do so. Puck goes wide. Major back to the blue line. Weitschay back to Major. Laurent joining the rush, and he's going to get it here. Carson Laurent will twist away from Melander to the blue line. It's Weitschay. Got a shot through on goal. Stopped by Ivanov, who presented a big rebound. Puck touched up with a high stick. That is going to be called down. Visible frustration on the face of Matthias Weitschay. Rightfully so, his team is down big in a must-win game, it seems, in this best-of-7 series. Rattlers looking to lead the series 2-0, heading back to Sturgeon Falls for those two meetings for games 3 and 4. If you're watching any of the West Nipissing Ville Marie series, you saw how loud Ville Marie got. West Nipissing ain't too bad themselves. They've had a full barn the last few meetings in the playoffs, so we look forward to watching the live stream going on in West Nipissing. And I forget the name of the commentator for the West Nipissing Lynx, the man who does the play-by-play announcing. Shout out to you. I forget your name, but shout out to you. You've been killing it so far. Filion Savignac trying to pry it into the goal, can't do so. It's broken up by Lutflin. He might have a chance here with Durarium, but Major's coming back. Filion, look out. Lockhart's got to swipe it back behind the cage. Major a stretch pass. He found Fisher. Fisher a lead, and it's Filion through center. Tried to connect with Savignac, who got a pretty good slash on Danila Zakharov. Kind of threw his arms in the air. That puck rattled around away from Durarium. Wrong side of center. Icing is called. For Durarium there, maybe just try to get your body up against the boards and glass. Just try to do what you can. Just get a piece of that puck and delay the icing. Again, games 3 and 4 of this series will be in West Nipissing. And the way that this series has been going here in Bradford, those could potentially be the final 2 games of this series. Rattlers, of course, sweeping the Temiskaming Titans in round 1. The Lynx do have a sweep under their belt. That came against Sanitaire, beating the Ville-Marie Pirates in 4 games. Final score of 3-1 in that series. That set up this matchup between Bradford and West Nipissing. First time these 2 teams have met in round 3. First time the Lynx have made it this far as a part of the West Nipissing Lynx. Of course, the old Sturgeon Falls Lumberjacks winning the Russell Cup. I believe it was 2012. Sleznyov, but they're going to say that Nugamanov is offside. Bunsenese played it off the boards, rattled around, picked up by Aiden Miller. Miller, his shot on goal to Lockhart. Arden Borisov, his snapshot right into the shin pads of D'Anthony Bendall. That really shook him up. Bendall will remain in the play for the Lynx. Borisov, nice move by him, trying to get around Gage and Avziger, couldn't do so, and it's going to be slapped back down the length of the ice by the Lynx. Chidoroni, look out, Zakharov had him lined up there, but he went down. Vargas to Baxter, and JR is going to tell us how much time is remaining in the period. Thank you, JR. Jordan Richardson, folks, one of the best voices in the GMHL, in my opinion. Back behind the play, Danila Zakharov is down and not getting up. My apologies, folks. I did not see what happened to Zakharov. With the time winding down, this is unfortunately how this contest is going to end. Zakharov still down onto the ice. The Lynx have emptied the bench. They will be heading off. Baxter still barking at it with Carson Laron. Dangerous right. Zakharov still being attended to. Nugamanov and Bundy, and head athletic trainer for the Rattlers looking after Danila Zakharov. But a victorious bunch for the Bradford Rattlers here tonight. They pour out to the bench for a somewhat celebratory congratulations for Maxim Ivanov. And still Danila Zakharov down onto the ice. But the Bradford Rattlers win tonight 7-1 and take a 2-0 series lead in this best of 7, heading back to Sturgeon Falls. And you know West Nipissing is going to try to bring their best game, especially in front of their great fans in West Nipissing. Zakharov back up onto his feet, being held up by Blake Keller. Zakharov is injured earlier in this contest, but he stayed out and played the rest of the game. So hats off to Danila Zakharov. Hopefully he is okay going into game 3 and 4 and on. Rattlers are heading off, and so will we. So for Nick Stella and the Bradford Rattlers organization, we bid you all a good hockey night for now.